The Adventure of Link, Legend of Zelda 2. My 3 lives, Rollo Tomasi is my name. Link finds an emblem done by an old king. We've got Zelda, she got hit by a wizard, and Link, he's got to go find it. Fortunately, all of Ganon's bad guys are actually trying to go find him. Raru's the first time you get kind of a shield. Hey, you use that hammer, awesome. Parapa Palace up in the right, Midori Palace on the left. If you're ever interested, also back there, that's where the hammer I got. Takes about Old King's Tome down there. Got some Madu. Right there, if you saw, there was a little fairy. That's where you actually kind of get the fairy spell. We'll be using that later. There's a guardian down south. That guy is scary and hard. Nabaru is a town down south. It's not the girl, it's the town. Okay, so you can see here, but you can fire that town. These little guys, they're kind of they're basically the bats of the game. But they're kind of neat though. They kind of end up attacking with their little bit of firepower. Sorry, it's all kind of fast. This is the basilisk. I don't know why I didn't use fire on him, but fire is like the only thing that really actually hurts that guy. So yeah, just kind of charging along. Now they got like a hell of a time. Up to Runia. The little boy got kidnapped. Don't worry, we're gonna try to save him. Fairies are awesome. Love fairies. Fairies are like the greatest thing in a game. Sorry about that. Say that if you listen to that. That's Zelda Adventure Link music. I just made that my ringtone. Figured I'd just kind of get through this thing. These guys are like these little eye guys. They're kind of neat. Bit of armor. This is like the Maze Palace, whatever. This is the Maze Island. I got the boots, which kind of helped. That little boy, he's kind of down just below where I just was just now. Welcome to here, man. Dangerous, awesome, right? A little bit of battle time. Those Moas are kind of all over the place. They're actually quite dangerous though. So that's kind of one of the things about them. I always find that you always end up starting out of that first castle, right? That was bad guy or whatever. That was a wizard. It was kind of going fast, but well, it's been a while. This is skeleton guys, right? They are in like every one of the Zelda games. Kind of just get to see like different versions. One thing kind of noticed too is just the pixel quality kind of changes, right? With like those guys, they were just like a couple dots. Don't worry, we'll get to see them later. I know we're kind of going fast. Yeah, you know, these guys were also in the other games as a Zol, right? More wizarobes, right? Wizarobes are awesome. They're one of my personal favorites as far as bad guys. One of the reasons why I kind of picked this level. You see why. So I got a little bit of armor because, well, it's hard, right? These little wolf head guys, they just keep coming at you. Honestly, I think it's kind of like their cat heads, but you know, like cat heads, they're shooting energy balls. Not quite like fire-breathing wolf heads or whatever they are, but oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, oh, kind of jumping through there because I figured you didn't want to watch me just pound through stones and rocks. So just kind of coming along. More wizarobes, more Zols, right? Hey, we got some bonus. That's some points. Everything's all about points in this game, and honestly, it's all about magic. This game is like all magic. All I do is spells all the time. See all these spells right here? You don't really get items. Basically, it's like this draining of magic. Just constantly trying to keep myself alive while they're trying to kill me. There's not a whole lot of opportunities to even get life or energy, or really anything for that matter. So this guy right here can either be like a knuckle guy or whatever, or a potion. Luckily I got a potion, so that's awesome. Get a little bonus. Now I got a little full, right? It's like almost like I got another life, but remember, I still got only 3 lives to go. So that's my 3 lives. You see these guys, these wizards, they're kind of religious looking. They got the cross. Also, that's from the first Zelda game, that book right there. It's kind of a spell thing, got the key or whatever. Yeah, Zelda 1 and 2 was actually originally thought to be like a Christian game, like a religion. So that's the skull face guys again, right? And this is Iron Knuckle. He comes in 3 different kinds, right? Once again, we got the skull face guy. Graphics got a little bit better. I need a little bit of jump. Jump's awesome. Check it out. So that is kind of a cool thing, especially what kind of people often kind of like moan about this game that they I don't know, they think it's too hard or whatever. This is a hard game, and I think one of the big challenges is that you always end up going back to the same spot every time. Oh, this guy's easy. Tin suit. It's tin. Put a sword right through him, right? On the other hand, Doom Knocker, he's kind of hard. I'm going to avoid him. I hope I don't regret that later. So let's keep going. Right, chugging along. So I know there's like a little bit more stuff kind of going on. I'm about halfway through my life, right? Oh, he just hurt me, man. But see, every time he hits me, it hurts pretty bad. Luckily, if I get the shield, it kind of reduces the life. But you know, I really have to like be really fragile with my magic, because that's basically like all I get when I have up there. right? Like maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get like a little potion or something, but not likely, man. It's like real hard to get life and real hard to get your resources. I think it's where the challenge of the game is that the other Zelda games, they kind of hold your hand when you're playing Zelda, right? This is Zelda, they're like, you know what, you played Zelda 1, I bet you can beat Zelda 2. Although, man, I gotta say, if you put a gun to my head about was Mega Man 1 or Zelda 2 harder, I kind of gotta say they're about the same really hard. So I'm getting really low on life. I got about half a little stick of life. I got a little bit of magic though, so that's kind of good. We got these little spiky guys, just kind of got to avoid them. It's called Mayu, a little art picture or whatever. I think I got that from Nintendo Power, but mostly I just get it for the art stuff for their magazines. If you're a bit curious where I get most of my art, I do try to reference people. So this is kind of neat. Oh, hey, no key. Also, I could use fairy to do it, but unfortunately I don't have enough fairy power. So I'm kind of stuck. See, 60, 60. I really need about 4 of those little bars, and I have just a hair. So I really have no choice, but... Oh, maybe there's a potion there. No. Well, one down. I had to kill myself because I needed my power, man. It forced me. This game plays cheap. And I think that's one of the big challenges with this game. Is that it plays cheap. But hey, I got a fairy power. That's awesome. Right? But at least there's like some cool action going on with the game, right? So more skeleton guys, you know, kind of got to fight those guys. Got 2 of them kind of coming around. A little bit of different artwork, kind of spice it up a little bit for you. So kind of coming along. Got more of these guys. So Dark Nut, Iron Knuckle. So Iron Knuckle is basically the Dark Nut of Zelda 2. Well, they do seem to show up. I think Wizrobe and Iron Knuckle are probably or Dark Nut are probably one of my favorite of the characters. This guy basically is that, but he's kind of his own version, since this is a side-scrolling game. But this game only came out like a couple years after Legend of Zelda, and the graphics really did improve considerably. So, battle time, right? We got a little boss action. Do some fighting of this guy, right? He looks pretty dangerous. He's basically like Super Duper Wizrobe, right? So you kind of get to fight him for a while. But I can't really defend myself, because I don't really have enough to get... Well, I end up finding out that... Oh, and there's another one in my life. Like, look at that. That's 2 lives cheap. 2 lives just killed me, and I couldn't have done anything about it. Both lives I basically had to give up, right? I used the shield spell, which should end up kind of helping me out. See, but look, it took a pretty good amount of my energy in life to kind of do it. So now I'm going to get myself... Oh, sorry. I used the reflect spell, now I'm going to use shield. Now, like I said, he's kind of the king of the Wizrobe, so I just thought it was cool to have a little picture, right? Also, like, there's like the main bad guy, which his name is, he's the Thunderbird bad guy, but he's gonna show up just a second. So I kind of think like he's the head of the Wizrobes, while like he's only got one boss, right? His one boss is basically this guy who's Thunderbird. Thunderbird is awesome. You should check out my video that I got of him. I think I beat him in something like 30 seconds or whatever. But it took many lives to do that. So hey, speaking of lives, head Wizrobe guy gets taken out. Go win another day. Hey, thanks for enjoying this video. You can see all more of my other stuff. I got lots of Zelda. I've got Mega Man, and hey, many more. Enjoy this and many more to come. Well, thank you very much. Have a nice day.